What is up? This is Los, and it's episode 14, and I'm here with Beardy again. I know it's been a long time since he's been on. It's been like I can't even remember the last time he was on, but I'm happy to have him back. Happy to be talking about games again, like we always used to do on our own podcast, where we always talked about games all the time. The podcast that, was ended, that we don't do anymore because we killed it. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. So I hope you enjoy it. What are we talking about? I don't know. Let me see my show notes. We were talking about a lot of things, talking about what we're playing, talked about Mass Effect, gave our little updates on that. We gave some E3, what's it called? Not premonitions. They're not that. They're not nomination. What the fuck? Some E3 predictions. There you go. And we talked about that. One thing, I'm going to say now, when it was my turn to give a prediction, I kind of, dropped the ball on it and I couldn't think of anything, but I thought about it afterwards and I remembered that I already made a prediction. I made it in the Discord. It was that that Fortnite is going to come out with a Samus skin from Metroid. And I made that prediction because in one of the Fortnite Batman comics that are out now, there is a very, very clear silhouette of some characters that are, supposed to be in Fortnite. One of them is very much like Samus. And it is something that really stood out because she was supposed to be in the bounty hunter themed season. So it was a really cool season where Kratos came in and he was like representing PlayStation. Master Chief was there for Xbox, but there was nobody for Nintendo, and Samus never showed up, and she would have been perfect for that. With her in the comic, it's very clear that that was something that's supposed to be happening. And the way I feel is Nintendo told them to hold off and wait till now for E3 time to debut Samus in Fortnite, to tie in with the announcement of Metroid Prime 4. That's what I'm saying. That's my prediction. So come E3 in a few days, whenever this gets posted. I know right now I'm recording this on Monday, June 7th. So E3 is later on this week. Now, I know that recently, I think earlier today, there was a confirmation from somebody stating that Samus is not going to be making it into Fortnite this season that's coming up. So I think I'm calling BS on that. And I'm saying that's just something to draw the attention away from the hype. Somebody's trying to divert attention and they're trying to make everybody think twice on it. So when it comes out, then it's an actual real big surprise or whatever. But we'll see how all that goes and how it plays out. I'm really excited for it. So that's my prediction for that. We're going to see Metroid Prime 4 and we're going to see Samus in Fortnite. So that's my big prediction that I'm going with. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Nothing happens. Whatever. And speaking of Fortnite, very excited. By the time you hear this, the new season is going to be started. And there's a lot of hype surrounding this one with the alien theme and abductions and all that stuff. We're really excited in this house, and it's something we've been looking forward to. I'm still upset though, because during that bounty hunter season where the Mandalorian was the featured skin, I never finished it. I never finished the battle pass. I stopped playing for some reason. I started playing something else, and I just fell off of Fortnite really hard. Like, I didn't go back to it. I didn't touch it. And I think the last few days of the battle pass, where I usually would have grinded it out and gotten to where I wanted to be, we were away in North Carolina. So I totally forgot. Like, it totally skipped my mind that it was happening. So I never got my fully Beskar armored Mandalorian. So every time I see one, I get very upset. I get very sad and upset. And it's bad because I feel like I really missed out there, and that's something I'll never be able to do. So, you know, my kids, they both got the full-fledged Beskar on their Mandalorians, and it sucks because they were always playing it and I was always there, like, just busy or doing something. I couldn't play with them. So I'm just gonna, like, you know, be upset and be angry on the inside whenever I see a cool looking Mandalorian in Fortnite. And yeah, it's just what I have to live with. So, other than that, let me see. It was a good show. I enjoyed talking to Beardy again. And the one thing that Nintendo could come out with, you'll be hearing it towards the end of the show. It's something that I'm really hoping for. Like, I'm crossing my fingers, and it's, I'm really curious if other people feel the same. So if you do, get at me, you know, mention on Twitter, let me know on the Talking Place, Twitter. I'm sure you know it. It's in the show notes if you don't. And yeah, we'll talk about it there because it'll be fun to talk about. But as for right now, enjoy the show. Peace out, stay safe, and happy gaming. Happy E3. All right. So moving on from the real talk and the seriousness and all this other mumbo jumbo. What else is going on? What are we doing with games? How far into Mass Effect 2 are you? You're like, you finished 1, right? So you're almost done with 2, I'm assuming. So where are we? What's going on?
So I'm like 3-ish missions into Mass Effect 1. I just got what's the Krogan?
Rex?
Okay. I just got Rex. And we're on that first mission at the Citadel.
Gotcha. Sounds
But it's
good.
one of those, yeah, it's one of those things, man, like, I'm liking it. It looks great. First of all, if you never played it, now is definitely the time.
So
you know, it looks a little bit aged in some ways, but for me, like, having played all those games multiple times, man, it looks great. It plays really nice. The one thing that's confusing is the dialogue options. I remember there being a lot more streamlined in 2 and 3 than 1. They, like, 2 and 3 made it very clear on what's the Paragon, what's the Renegade choice.
Okay. All right, yeah.
The first one, because like, I remember playing it the first time, not knowing that there was because they never explained that. They even watched for that. Up and to the right, is your Paragon. That's your good guy. The middle is your middle, like, whatever, and the bottom right answer is gonna be your Renegade.
Yeah.
So we're playing it the first time, and it'll say, like, hey, I think you should leave her alone. And then you're like, oh, that sounds like a reasonable response. You're sticking up for her. And you go to Claire, like, hey, why don't you F off, dog face? Like, whoa. Way too spicy.
Yeah, that always throws me off too. Like, the alternate is like, why? That's not what I said. That's not what I put.
And then sometimes it's reversed too. There's one that said, like, oh, don't be a bastard. And I clicked on that because I'm trying to play through the whole thing Renegade this time, because I played Paragon the first time, first 2 times. And it's like, don't be a bastard. It's like, I'll have your badge for this. Like, what? That's a step down.
See, I can't do the Renegade. I can't. Like
I don't like it.
I tried not this time.
Okay.
The last time I tried playing Mass Effect, like years ago. Like I was like, oh, I'll do Renegade and I'll play through like that. And I couldn't do. I don't think I got off the Citadel like without stopping. Like I just couldn't do it. Like it didn't feel right. I don't know.
You know what I might do is just like my natural reaction.
Yeah,
just do that.
That's what I was doing too. Yeah.
But that's part of the problem though. It's like the spicy level is like not on the menu. It's showing 3 chilies and the response is 5 chilies. Like I was looking for a 3 chili response here.
All right, so you are doing you're still in the Citadel. You're still doing that. You just got Rex. You are FemShep or
I'm doing a FemShep.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this is my first FemShep too, and I think I want to say I was in the middle of. I just picked up Liara. And
who's Liara?
And that was the blue chick, the Asari.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just picked her up. That was my first mission off of the Citadel. Like, after all that stuff. So, I got off the Citadel and that was the first place I went. So I'm not too far ahead of you. I'm not like crazy hours, and I would have been playing more, but it's like I said, I've been busy with stuff here, redoing the bathroom and everything like that. That was taking up time because that was like, there was a few days where everybody was ready for bed and they were just like chilling, watching TV while I was, painting or doing something that needed to be done because I was like tired of it. So there was a few game nights that I gave up, and then of course the kids blocking, blocking from the fun blocking and making it difficult to do anything else other than sit there and either watch a Disney movie or read it on the tablet. So it's been hard to jump into to Mass Effect because I don't want to play it, turn it on, and then have to turn it off in 10 minutes. That's not fun.
So when you made your FemShep, what was the design? Was it just like female Los, or just like I'm just making whatever?
No, I was just going with whatever looked right. I mean, I was just picking like whatever hair looked cool, and stuff like that. I named her Lily, like
there you go.
Like my daughter.
Like my daughter.
Like my daughter.
I thank you for naming your FemShep after my daughter.
I don't think a lot of people know that. I don't Yeah, your daughter's name is Lily. And then yeah, I went ahead and did the same thing because I thought it was cool. So I was like, hey, let's do that.
Yeah. Well, your daughter is actually like Liliana or something, right?
Yeah, she's Liliana. There's a difference. It's just easier, Lily, sometimes. So
how many times do people spell your Lily with the double L, the Lilly?
My mother does that.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Why? It's wild. And I'll even like I'll post something online and say like, oh, Lily's doing this or Lily's doing that, and then like relatives will come back and it's like, hi, Lily, Lilly. Like, what? I wrote it up for you.
See, I'm very self-conscious about stuff like that. I have to like double, triple check if I'm gonna mention somebody's name. Like I gotta make sure that I'm getting it right. I don't want to be, a jerk that's getting it like a wrong spelling or something. I don't want to like spell your kid's name wrong and then, look like an idiot. So Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, apparently. All right, so it's not Mass Effect. I guess that's not what we're focusing on. Is there anything else that you got going on for playing?
There's a lot of stuff I'm excited for that like around the corner kind of stuff, like E3, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I really want to get into that. So I could do some
real quick prediction.
Yeah.
Prediction. What's the main thing you think we're going to be seeing at E3
from who?
Anybody, anything. What's the thing everybody's going to be talking about?
Oh, I don't know. That's so hard because I was talking to a buddy at work, and we're kind of just like running through predictions and whatnot. And I really think for Nintendo, because that's who I feel like I have the best gauge for.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Breath of the Wild 2, and it's got to be the Switch Pro.
Yep.
I feel like they didn't announce it at anything about Breath of the Wild 2 at the last Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
And that was bizarre. Like, what happened? Was there a production delay?
Mm-hmm.
And basically said, like, oh, we don't have a lot to show. We're going to have more shows soon.
But here's Skyward Sword.
Yeah, which I have pre-ordered. I'm definitely going to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I at least got to give that a shot. So, like, that was bizarre. And I think that even then, I'm like, well, maybe they're tying it to the Switch Pro because rumors had just kind of started to come out, and like more substantiated rumors. There've been rumors about it forever, but now it's like reputable news sites are starting to pick it up, and they have, you know, purported sources. I think the reason they didn't show anything then was that they're going to have, it's going to be so linked. I made the joke in the Discord too, to the Switch Pro and Breath of the Wild 2, that it's just going to make sense to kind of announce those at the same time. Like, as they're announcing, like, oh, and it has this feature, which is going to be enhanced on the Switch Pro. And because you couldn't say what features are going to be enhanced on the Switch Pro if you have not announced the Switch Pro.
So what you're saying is that come E3 for Nintendo, we're going to see a Breath of the Wild reveal trailer, and it's going to show like all these like details that you would see in an Xbox game or PS4, PS5 game. And then it's going to like give you a side by side regular Switch or Switch Pro, where you're going to see like more leaves on the ground, more grass, more detailed, flowers or something like that, or detailed
and that was
clothes.
The question he had as well, my buddy at work, is there any chance that Breath of the Wild 2 only works on a Switch Pro?
Oh man, that would be messed up.
That would be the bad choice, right?
Oh, that would be horrible. Because I mean, like, there's rumors like they're starting to boil over. Like, it's getting so hot right now. Like, with all everybody talking about it and everything. Together with the rumors of everything with the Switch Pro is also like going hand in hand with the truth, the obvious thing of what I'm trying to figure out how to say it. The actuality of the shortages of the chips and stuff like that are, from everything that's been going on over the past year. So it's like they're already saying that whatever they're going to do, it's going to be limited, hard to find and hard to get a hold of, like out the gate. So basically, if you are trying to nail down a Switch Pro whenever it comes available, you better get your ass on it, because if they're usually hard to find like on a regular day, then this time around with shortages and supplies and things like that, it's going to be a bitch.
That was my thought too, man. Is okay, so it's going to be limited by supply. but also it's going to be additionally limited by Nintendo.
Yes.
Because the market, twofold. One, you will never convince me Nintendo does not like a false shortage. Now they have an actual shortage.
Oh, man.
But then
they're wetting
the
their
second
pants.
part of that is your install base for a Switch Pro is not going to be, by any unit of measurement, that much greater or even equal to, or even a fraction of your Switch. Unless they make this exclusive. So it's like this flowchart of an if-then. If Breath of the Wild 2 is exclusive to the Switch Pro, game over. You'll never find a Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Maybe your grandkids will find one. But if they have the Switch Pro available, it's going to be in limited numbers because they know they're not going to sell that many of them.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a premium product at a premium price with an existing install base. And is this their first time doing? Well, I know they've done like incremental upgrades, but is it their first time doing like a pro level series system? Because I know like you had the expansion pack for the N64.
The Wii U had HDMI. Is that what you're talking about? Like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, because I know, like, it's been the first time for Xbox and PlayStation doing the Xbox, oh, we get this wrong, Xbox Series X? Or is that the new one?
That's the
Xbox
new
One X.
Yeah,
One X.
the One
There we go.
X.
See, dumbest name ever. Years
that's
after I
not
own
your
one,
fault.
I can't name it.
That's not your fault. That's
Yeah.
That's Xbox.
And then the PS4 Pro, like, those are half-step systems. I think this is like Nintendo's first jump into that market as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of these they're going to put out, and I don't think they know how many they're going to put out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to say from what I saw, like whatever rumors I saw, that that the Switch Pro is going to replace the Switch. So there's not going to be any more regular Switch anymore. As far as I could tell from like what I read, because everything on the internet is true. It's that it's going to be replacing the current model Switch. You're still going to have the Switch Lite, and the Switch Pro is just going to be the regular Switch. So, and I think
what they'll bilk out like another $50 out of it, so there'll be no regular Switch, and then there'll all be like $350 instead of $300.
I don't know. I mean, they could, because it's gonna have updated innards, so you're gonna have a reason to do that. So they could. And I want to say, I think I saw somewhere that the name that was listed on, I think, Mexico's Amazon site, it was what was it, the new Nintendo Switch or something like that. Like, it's like very Nintendo ass name.
Here's something where we if they are doing that, you'll hear the, and then the screen's gonna go black for a minute. You will see that if they are in fact retiring the Switch.
Yeah.
The base.
Yep.
Does it make sense? As you do the snap and the lights on, they're going to be snapping lights off.
Mm-hmm. We will see. One thing is for sure. If they do announce that, you could rest assured that you're going to be able to find a PS5 pretty easily after that. Because
no way, no.
Yeah, because I'm sure everybody's going to be shifting their focus to the new Switch and trying to get a hold of that. So
no, you're just going to be fine. You're going to find either at least 3 times a week. I click on a link from like PS5 deal alerts, which tweets out prior to Wario. And I click add to cart. Like, so I'm close. Like, I'm in the hunt.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yeah, I
Three
think
times a week. I can't get a PS5.
I think the last time we spoke, I said you were going to want one. I think you were saying that you were not interested. You didn't want it. You did not want to upgrade. You had no need for one. So you didn't want to jump on it. And I think I told you that I'm going to be like bothering you and pestering you and trying to get you into one. And now here you are, like, going
True.
crazy, like multiple times a week. And you got me texting you at like 3 a.m., 6 a.m., trying to, send you deals and trying to send you links that it's in stock.
Yeah, you called that one exactly. That's exactly what happened. It's like, oh, you should. I'm like, this kind of wait. It'll be fine. It'll be available. I probably even said like in 6 months.
Yep.
And it's now 8 months later, and it's still.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It is. It's not only like out of stock. It is violently out of stock to the point where I've almost gotten a Series X a couple times.
Yeah.
Just to see if I could. Like add to cart, and then it was basically at Apple Pay. And again, I've been that close with the PS5 too, so who knows? But there's probably been 15, 20 times with the Series X, and it's been for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Dude, I'm telling you,
it's true.
This is, I see the tweet, because it sends me the alert. I click on it, I click buy, no deal.
Yep. It's so fucking bizarre. And it's like the freaking bots. That's what it is. It's like people.
That's all
people
it is.
Crazy. And it's like you get a good chance, better chance when it's like for Target or Best Buy where they say it's only available for in-store
They
pickup.
figured that out too.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I would have figured, like especially with Target, like because they've come out a few times that, hey, we have it, but it's in-store pickup only. So I figured you would have gotten one like that, because that's like your competition is not the internet anymore. It's like your neighbors. So it's like,
and then the site crashes. I think the bots are trying to buy it.
Nah.
And so they probably just have like a bunch of like zip codes in there, and they're trying to peel off, because there's at least one, if not 2 times, where I like add to cart. Oh, awesome. Like there's 8 at your store.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, okay, add to cart. Like there are now 7 at the store. Sweet. It's added. Buy. Error.
They're gone. Yep.
Buy. Error. It's like, okay, well, and this is over the course of like 20 minutes. And it's like, they're like, please go back. Item no longer in cart. I go back. There are 7. Okay, 1 less. Cool. Add all the way circling the drain down to 0.
Yep. I think it's a matter of luck. Because I remember when the Series X first came, like for pre-order from Best Buy, it was myself and it was Vegas. We were trying to get one, and Rob Turbo, he was in the community, and he was like, talking back then, and he was saying, just add it to cart, keep adding. And like cause we gave up, cause it was like, saying out of stock. So we just kept on spamming the add to cart button, and it just popped in there, and like it was there available for in-store pickup. And like we were just sitting there, like Vegas got one, and then like a few minutes later I got one, and it was just like sitting like the first day of pre-orders for the Xbox, and it was just sitting in my cart for like a good 20 minutes just waiting, and it was like locked in waiting for me to purchase, and it was there. And that's something that's still going on too, because like you said, it's the Series X and the Series S, they've come in stock multiple times where I've been able to to add it to cart and go through the whole process and then take it out of the cart and then go back and look, hey, look, they're still in stock. You know, it's like they're lingering around.
Yeah, I mean, they're not just lying on the floor everywhere. You got to look for them, but you'll find one.
Yep.
It's like the PS5. If you don't have like several dedicated computer systems set up to mine these things, you're not getting it.
Yep. It's so weird. But you know what? All right. Here's my take on it. You know, since I'm out of the two of us, I'm sitting pretty in the next gen, the current gen. You know, you're still in the previous gen. You're still back there. You're trying to fight your way up here. So let me just tell you how it is.
What's that movie with Chris Evans? Snowpiercer. I'm coming for you, Los. I'm back here eating bug bars. I'm gonna get to the front of this train.
Look. The Series X is a great machine. Like I dig it. I love it. It's it's my go-to for a lot. Like that's what I use for like my general gaming. I've used it far more than what I've used my PS5. And you know, I'm trying to. Like I want to, because it's like I like the infrastructure better for Microsoft and for the Xbox. Like, you know, it's easier to sync games, you know, with the other consoles in the house. You know, the save games, the save files and everything like that. It's, you know, easier to play with the kids, because the kids, they have my old Xboxes in their rooms because they're a bunch of spoiled little freaking brats. So they got both the Xboxes, you know, and they can't stand it because I got them on fucking lock. Like, parental controls are the fucking best on the Xbox. So it drives them insane, because, you know, it's like, go clean your room. I don't want to clean my click. Xbox turned off. That's it. And the message pops up, you cannot play anymore. Would you like to ask for more minutes to play? Fine, I'll clean my room. So the Xbox is great for that, you know. But the one thing that I will say, the PS5 is future as fuck. Like, it is like real nice. And it's the controller in your hands, like you put it in your hands and you feel it. Like, you don't even have to have a PS5. Buy a fucking controller, put it in your hands, and like you'll be like instantly sold and how like amazing it is. And it's like like I've been playing Fortnite. I haven't been playing Mass Effect. You know, like I said, I haven't been able to dedicate the time to do that. But I could turn on Fortnite and I could freaking play for 5 minutes. I could play for 10 minutes and do something and progress and, you know, advance my level and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing. And on the Xbox is great. It, you know, it feels great, feels smooth. You know, all the butteriness of it. But on the PS5, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's the settings the way I have it or whatever. It's feels so much crisper. Like, it's more vibrant. It's more like richer in the colors and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I tried messing around with the settings. Like, I don't know if it's the PS5 or it's me like messing with the TV settings wrong for the both consoles or whatever. But I'm playing Fortnite more on the PS5 now, and it's like it's so much next gen like, you know, it's more next gen than anything.
Next Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. But you're gonna get that feeling with the PS5, a lot more than what you're going to get with the Series X. But at the same time, the Series X is going to give you like, all the good feels of something that feels powerful, cause you got a powerhouse in there too. So it's either way you slice it, you'll be happy. Like if you can't find a PS5, if you got a Series X sitting in your cart and you want to buy something and you want to feel like you're you're not going to feel wrong with the Series X. But the PS5, it's something else. It's worth it, worth the wait, basically. So
I have thoughts on this, but I must use the restroom.
Girls and boys, Jack Hartman here. Listen up. Here's a few things that you do and don't do when you go to use the bathroom. Here's what you do and you don't do when you go to use the bathroom. Here's what you do and you don't do when you go to use the bathroom. You do get permission from your teacher to go. You don't walk fast or go too slow. You do use the bathroom so you feel better. You don't play by yourself or with others. You do use your manners and wait your turn. You don't push or pull, you could get hurt. You do use the bathroom to go one or two. You don't stay there when you are through. Here's what you do and you don't do when you go to use the bathroom.
Hello. So, my thoughts on this is I've heard that sentiment a lot.
Uh-huh.
That the PS5 feels like the new fancy.
Uh-huh.
So what it really boils down to is that like the Xbox is now your McDonald's. It has the value with Game Pass. It has the familiarity from like last gen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's kind of like your go-to. You always feel like McDonald's, but PS5 is that new fancy restaurant. They got an elaborate menu. Like, whoa, what is this? DualSense controller? I've never had that before. It's like the first time I had wasabi. This is spicy. This is wild. And they also have VR, which
yeah, that's coming soon.
Come back to E3.
Yeah.
I think I'm hoping they at least touch on that. I don't expect it to come this year necessarily, especially. I'm not sure if the chipset stuff would affect that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm expecting when they do have that for it to be a bit more wireless.
Yeah. I think
because I got an Oculus.
I think you're gonna get that, like for sure.
Yeah, or like at least like certain games, kind of like how the Oculus works. Like you can plug it into your PC for a little extra boost of power, and like some games might require that, but at least the controllers would be wireless or something. Because the current like PS VR setup is so wired and so cumbersome, as opposed to the Oculus Quest, which is incredibly portable, set up anywhere, and the fidelity is so much better. So much better. Just like the touch and everything else. And I think that's what they need to lean into. So I'm expecting that from PlayStation. And then I think maybe they might try to go for a Death Strike and have their own kind of Game Pass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Game Pass is a force to be reckoned with, for sure. That's like 100% like a selling point at this point for Xbox. So if they came out with their own thing, because PS Plus it's something, but it's not Game Pass. It's not anywhere near that. So
no.
So if they were able to come out with something for that, then that would be huge.
And I think that might have been Microsoft's strategy in buying up all those developers, is so they could be first and free. The
Game
problem
Pass.
for now is that all those games that have come out just haven't been great.
Yeah.
Maybe they're shooting the middle, kind of like the HBO Max thing. Like all those movies that have come out, like Mortal Kombat, Kong,
Yeah.
they've been fine.
Yeah.
But it's not like nothing to set the world on fire. But if they start getting some like good quality, desirable titles that are going to be, free with Game Pass, that's it. Like already, if a friend came to me at work and said like, "Hey, I have, a couple early teenage kids at home, and I'm thinking about getting a system," I'm gonna go with the Xbox because the Switch might be a little bit too kiddie for them.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know what to play. The PS5, it's really awesome, but it doesn't have like the value of the Xbox with Game Pass.
No. And it doesn't exist because you can't get it. So
yeah, assuming it exists, or assuming like you're saying Xbox One or PS4.
yeah,
I'd say yeah, get the Xbox One. Because of Game Pass. If they're like, oh, they like to play a little bit of everything. I really don't know what they like.
Exactly.
Then just go with that.
Yeah, the it's like Game Pass is very much like exactly that. There's so many options. It's perfect for somebody who like just getting into gaming or is been away from gaming for a while, and they want to catch up with. It's freaking fantastic, But it's like for me, like just gaming in general for me has been so hit and miss. Like it's been very, very like pause, unpause, fast forward, it's it's like I used to have my finger on the pulse. Like I was, you know me, the way I've been like forever. I've always been like, oh yeah, that's day one. I'm getting it. I'm gonna play that. Oh yeah, I beat this. And look at me now. What the fuck have I played? I haven't done shit. So it's like I don't play. I'm not like a game. I'm a fake ass like poser now. Like I put on my profiles like whenever I like have the like I'm the once and future gamer. It's like I get excited and I really love the idea of playing a game, but I'm not gonna go like crazy and buy it the day it comes out and play it like day and night and go beat it the first week and stuff like I can't do that. Like my schedule can't do that. Like my life, I just can't. That's not who I am anymore, and it sucks. But on the other hand, it's like eye-opening because there's so many games that come out that I just don't care about buying on day one. Like there's games like, everybody gets excited for, like Biomutant. Like I didn't know what Biomutant was until like 2 weeks ago. Like I had no idea.
Oh, that was on my radar for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it looked great, and then I saw the reviews were middling. Like, okay, I guess I'm not getting that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like there's so many people who were excited for it and they were waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come out. And I didn't care. Like I didn't know about it. And then the reviews came out. The reviews are pretty mediocre. I think Jagush said he was having a lot of fun with it, but overall the reviews came out pretty mediocre for it. And it's like, okay, I'm glad I didn't get excited for that, and it's like there's nothing really that's like, tickling my fancy. Like I got these new systems and the most that I've played on them is fucking Fortnite. It's bad. It's not good. It's like I'm a fake ass gamer, but I'm
excited for Mario Golf.
Yes, right? Oh man, give me that on a Switch Pro. Forget about it.
No.
Oh man. Oh, don't. we could go for like another hour talking about Mario Golf right now, but that's that's another show. It's just, you know, for gaming for me in general, like I said, it's just been very hit and miss. You know, I love like Mass Effect, totally stoked. Really want to play through it, really want to get into it more, you know, that, but it's just time, you know, time has been whatever for me. I can't do it. That's why I, you know, freaking collect records and build Legos. And now I'm getting back into comics and, you know, reading comics and shit. I'm just like, I gotta devote my free time to what I could, you know, whatever media that I could, you know, digest and enjoy. So, you know, that's just where I'm at. So I don't know. So yeah, that was a derailment, and you know, I got it off my chest. I feel okay. I'm all right.
Bring it back on the tracks. So what I'm expecting out of E3 here?
Yes, go.
I'm expecting very much meat and potatoes from Microsoft. Games. Again, hopefully some of those developer acquisitions start bearing a little bit of fruit. Expecting something a little bit wild from PlayStation in terms of a little VR, you know, some crazy exclusives, and then Switch. I think it's going to be Pro and that kind of thing. A wild card out there too, maybe a Mario Kart. There hasn't been a true Mario Kart yet for the Switch. Maybe at least announced for next Christmas season. I think that's entirely possible. But one thing I do want to point out too, I'm excited about the different directions that they're starting to go. It seemed like the last few generations have always been about who can do the same game better. And now it's like, well, it's not just about the games. It is, but it's about services those games offer. It's about the attachments. It's about how you interact with the game. Do you want a DualSense controller? And I'm glad they're branching off a little bit. And I guess one last wild card prediction. Maybe not like a Switch device, but more off TV integration from Microsoft and from Sony. Like you can play through an app on your phone and it uses this new technology so there's no latency, because we've seen a lot of that, but I just feel like no one's using it. Like I've played my PS4 on my phone. It's cool. It works, but not great. And I wonder if like we're gonna start seeing better examples of that stuff, and like, oh, you can remotely turn on your PS5 via this remote connect. You know, you see different people like Amazon with that weird sidewalk thing, utilizing different technology of like borrowing from different wireless networks. I wonder if we might start seeing stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's the wild card.
I know Xbox is doing good with that. I forgot what it was called. I haven't used it, but I know that you're able to play on your phone with an Xbox controller. Like if you're carrying an Xbox controller in your pocket everywhere you go, you could sync it to your phone Bluetooth. And you could connect to your Xbox and play on there. I think I did that, tested it out a little bit once, and I was able to get in there and play something. It was good, felt good. So
and that's the barrier to entry with it all too.
Yeah,
like you have to bring an Xbox controller with you.
Yeah,
maybe they announce like a cool foldable, portable controller, like something. There has to be something that reduces that barrier, and like, the Switch was it, because it's the right size screen. It's portable for travel. Like I've brought that on airplanes. It's perfect for an airplane. Oh, it's so nice. Because I brought that on a trip out to California a couple of years ago. Perfect.
Yes, I agree. It is perfect. Just needs to be a little bit more pro. I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get something. I say to close out the show, I say we're gonna get the Switch Pro, and on top of the Switch Pro, like you said, it's gonna be Breath of the Wild 2. That's what they're gonna use to show off the Switch Pro. It's not exclusive, but they're gonna show it off, so you're gonna want to get a Switch Pro. And I say, my throat needs to be cleared. I say,
I was gonna say, bless you.
That
question mark.
I say that that they're gonna have a Breath of the Wild 2 themed Switch Pro that you could get your hands on, you know, limited edition stuff. And
oh, don't do that to me.
And yeah, that's gonna happen. And then I'm telling you, I got $100 at GameStop just waiting for it. I feel like getting buddy with somebody and just like be like, look, I'm gonna call you when it's available. You're gonna put my name down, and I'm gonna give you my card, and that's how it's gonna work. But all right, that's Nintendo. That's what's gonna happen. For Xbox, I don't know. I mean, there's so many things that they could do, but at the same time, there's so much like that they're just like, I don't know. It's because it's always on Game Pass, right? Everything rides on Game Pass, and you know, Halo. Who the fuck knows what Halo's doing? You know, it's like it's at such a standstill with Xbox. You know, they're doing their thing, and it's working, and it's great, but it's like, what else? What else are you gonna give me? You know, what else do I need right now from you? You know,
one quick analogy, just to interject. I hope they don't end up like my garage spring that broke, because it reserves so much energy in a garage spring. It coils up, and all the times it's just pending all this energy to start raising or lowering your garage.
Yeah.
And eventually your spring, it just snaps and it no longer works. I hope that's not Microsoft, because they have the greatest amount of potential.
They do.
I think out of the three,
Yeah.
if like they could make all the announcements, they have the tech power, they have the developers. Do it, fly, Birdie, fly out of the nest like the mighty phoenix. I just hope it doesn't just fall to the ground and get eaten by a feral cat.
It's true. I see that. I can see it happening. It has the potential to crash and burn. There you go. That's it. But hopefully they don't, because I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the Xbox.
100%.
For PlayStation 5, there's so much. Like, I mean, they could come out and say, hey, we're going to be shipping more units, and then that'll be a win for them. You know,
that's a very good point.
That's all they need. That's all they got to do. And it's like they got so many freaking good. All right, for Xbox, they could come out with their creative controller thing that they had. That would, like, I could see them like finally releasing that, and you know. Everybody going crazy, because I've been waiting for that. I need a controller with like proper grips, rubber grips and stuff like that. For PlayStation, I don't know. I mean, it's all right. E3 sucks. I hate E3. E3,
how dare you?
It's
the best time of the year.
There's so much like anticipation, and it's like, what's going on? You know, like, but it goes hand in hand with how I've been feeling about gaming lately. You know, that it's like, for me, it's like, oh, whatever. I'm like the old man and up right now. Like, I'm sitting on my porch, I'm watching all this new stuff happening around me, and I'm just like, whatever, let me just go watch the Home Shopping Network, you know, leave me alone. And that's what I'm feeling where I'm at. And I'm just, whatever it is you're going to come out with, just give it to me, and I'll be happy. Give it, you know, I mean, give me themes. Give me themes on the PlayStation. You know, give me themes on the Xbox. Give me something.
Wait, what do you mean themes?
Like themes, like you know, the PS4 had themes where you customize your background.
Oh, they don't have that on the PS5?
No, they don't have that.
I don't want it then.
There's
I'm gonna
nothing like
stop
that.
trying to buy one.
It's like it's all like, you know, it looks nice, it looks good, but there's no themes. You know, I want better customization for home screens and stuff like that. Like I'm a sucker for stuff like that. Give me a fucking theme on the Switch. It's been like 4 years. Why is there only black and white? I want to put a fucking picture on my Switch. Give me a freaking. You know what I want on the Switch? Here's what I want. Put this on the Switch. They win E3. Okay, you ready? Like you put this on the Switch, you're gonna find PS5s fucking everywhere because nobody's gonna give a shit anymore. They're gonna want every single Switch. You ready for it?
I am sitting down, so
Okay. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hold on, let me see. I forgot what it was called.
I want to see Los the Magician. And now, you're not going to believe where I'm going to pull out this hat. You're not going to believe. Oh shit, the rabbit's in a different locker.
Okay, wait. I almost got it. Look, fucking Google. No, I'm not using Google. I'm using the fucking Bing. Because of fucking Microsoft Xbox. This shit. Okay, I'm trying to get rewards for the Xbox. And so I'm using Bing, and it never works right. What are those things called? You see, like I got all this hype up, and now I can't remember what it's called. It's a thing. It's for no. Let me see. This is like
a marital aid.
Did no. Oh my god, this is horrible. You know what? I'm gonna put some music on here. It's gonna be like the elevator music.
The eShop music.
Look, I'm all right. This is not working, Bing. This is gone. Bing is gone. I don't care.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. No, I'm gonna go to Google. Right?
What does it do? What does?
Well, I don't wanna.
It's an animal, vegetable, mineral.
If I were to describe it, you would know what it was. But I want to give you a name. I want to.
Okay. I will say while you're looking for that, I do agree that themes add quite a bit, which is weird, but I really do enjoy them. One of my favorite ones ever, back with the Xbox 360, I had the Reese's Halloween themes.
Oh, yeah.
It was so perfect. Turning on that, seeing that theme, playing Costume Quest, with the windows open, the fresh fall air coming on in, right around Halloween time. Perfect. Man. It really cements your memories with gaming. I don't know if that's why they offer them, but it's a psychological thing that works on certain people. Obviously, like you and I. Other one, I have a Christmas theme for my PS4. I always remember downloading it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna launch this tomorrow. Like, no, I'm gonna download it today. I got it on Thanksgiving in the middle of waiting. I had to stay up late at night playing Astrobot to put on a brisket because it was like a 16-hour cook to have it ready for Thanksgiving the next day. Just hearing that music, and then this year of all the years, putting that theme on and changing it, and just feeling the comfort of it, having the Santa Claus coming up and down out of the chimney. It was just, it's just nice. I just want nice. Did you find it yet? I vamped.
I don't know, but you got me so fucking hot right now with the fucking holiday talk. Holy shit. Like, I just want to put on some fucking flannel. And I want to make some hot chocolate. Holy shit. You fuck me up, man. It's fucking June. And you got me wishing it was fucking,
Christmas in July.
damn it, Beardy. You know we're almost there, right?
What?
You got like three months until we
I
start,
thought
like,
about that.
decorating for like fall. You know, we're like,
Oh,
right
you know
there.
what? You know what I saw? What We Do in the Shadows, season 3.
I still gotta watch that. I still haven't seen it.
Hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I still gotta watch it.
Season 3 comes out September 2nd. I'm like, ooh, September 2nd. That's right around Labor Day. Oh, you know what comes out? Pumpkin beer, pumpkin coffee, late August. I'm like, really? Reasonably,
Everything.
we're 2 months away.
Yes,
We're 2 months away from pumpkin season.
We are. We're right there. I got a can of pumpkin in my pantry right now. It's waiting. All right, so I figured it out. Okay, number one thing that Nintendo could do, like if they were to say, we're sorry, we don't have a Switch Pro, but we have this instead, like I would be even happier. You ready?
I've been ready.
Okay. Badge Arcade.
Ugh. You made me wait for that.
Oh yeah. Yep. Badge Arcade. That crappy ass free to play freaking thing for the 3DS. That was the fucking best. Oh my god. You put a freaking dollar into the machine, you talk to
Get
a little
outta here.
bunny, and you do the claw game to get the stickers and the buttons for your 3DS home screen. Holy crap. That was like the freaking game of the year, like 5 years in a row for me. I freaking loved it.
We were just vibing so hard. It's like a first date where you're talking like, oh man, we're really hitting it off. This is gonna be great. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, I'm vegan. Ooh. This might be a deal breaker. That's what just happened.
But think about it. Think about all the badges. Think about all the badges that you could do, and then you could decorate your Switch home screen with them.
We're vibing, we're having a good time, having
it's
drinks, we're
freaking-
laughing. Like, by the way, have you heard about QAnon? It's like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. You get up, you go to walk away, you get like a Trump 2020 purse, like, ooh, oh boy, it's gonna be a rough sell.
Oh man. All right. I guess that's it. We're done now. Beardy, this is not going to work out, obviously. So,
Swipe right or left. I'm not sure which one is the bad one.
all right, Beardy, tell them where to find you. Tell them where you're at all the time.
I just find Los instead. He'll filter all my messages for him. I'm really contemplating getting rid of Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Gross.
I check it like periodically every few months, and then I stop, and then I just like open it, and I zoom to the top, and I look for Wario, and I see what he's been doing, what he's been tweeting out, and then that's like where I'm at with Twitter. Like it's just been mostly Discord, and even then, like, you know, I'll be quiet because I'm so busy and crazy. So I feel you with the Twitter. All right, so if you want to find Beardy, let me know, and then
Yeah.
I'll go.
Find Los, he'll find me, and then like, oh, he doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. Like, you don't want to talk to Beardy, he'll stuff you on the first date.
Very high standards.
Don't bring up Badge Arcade. Like, whatever you do, don't do that. What did the bunny do? Did the bunny hurt you? Is that what it was? Did you spend like $1, $5, and you never got a badge?
I don't think so. I remember seeing them like, this is for fools.
It's so bad. So much money. I dropped money On that, I'm gonna charge my 3DS. I'm gonna show you all my badges. You're gonna see.
Was it real money?
Yes.
Shut up. Dude. Actual dollars?
It's bad.
Oh.
It's like how long was the 3DS around? It was around forever, and
Yeah.
I never had a problem with it. But the second that you just said it was a real money, it's like a realization happened, and I was like, oh God, how much money have I spent? There, I have so many badges. It's so bad.
Okay,
And
right
it's
now, more or less than $50.
More.
Oh, that's
more.
more.
More. Yeah.
More or less
Because-
than $100.
Because man, I'd say it's close.
Oh, that means it's
Because-
more.
Because
That means see, you need to adjust for pride.
look, listen. Okay, listen. You had special badges that were only around for limited time, right? And then you would get badges that were like for special games. Like, you know, when a game came out, like they'd have badges for that game. It was like special, you know, thing. They knew what they were doing. They knew it.
Oh.
So like, and then like every claw, because it's all claw games. They're all claw games, like different types of claw games.
Yeah, the worst kind of
So-
money games.
So you would like, you go looking through the badges.
No,
looking through- right?
I did
And then-
not. You,
And then
Rosewood.
And then you would be like, holy crap, those badges are awesome. But then the claw game that you needed to do to get those badges was hard as hell. And then the best badge on the screen would be behind all the other badges. So you had to get all the other badges first in order to get to the best one. So this would take multiple tries, and four tries was $1.
Oh no.
So you pay $1 and you get 4 tries. There was usually like 10 badges on the screen at a time per game. So do the math.
Dude.
If you needed to get that one badge all the way in the back and you needed to get all the other badges, you needed to play at least 10 times, and that's if you didn't mess up. You messed up because the games were hard. So I would spend like $5 or $10 just to get like one badge. And that's just like one badge out of years and years of badges. Like, and they just sat there to decorate your 3DS screen. It was glorious, and I'm asking for this on the Switch. Do you see what's wrong with me now? Do you see my problem?
I just feel like I just met the Joker. That is wild.
Oh man, I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna charge it right now.
No,
I'm gonna send you a video, because you know the badge are.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Dave.
No, listen, the Badge Arcade is still open. It's still open, but it's closed. Like, it hasn't been updated. So it's all old badges that hasn't, you know, nothing new has been coming out. So it's
So is it free?
No, it's not free. You still gotta pay.
Dude, no.
Yes, you still gotta pay. But, you know, I'm not gonna go spending I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not gonna go spending money on it now. But, you know, just to go show you and see what I'm gonna do a little video, show you the badges that I have, that I've collected over the years. It's so
Quote
good.
TLC, don't go chasing them there waterfalls.
There was badges that they all go together, you know, like part of a set, or like all connected, like 5 badges would make this one thing. So you had to, like, you know, you have to collect them all. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. Give it to me on the Switch, please. I want it on the Switch. Forget about it.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Nintendo.
Oh my god.
All right, I need to go rest my eyes because they
Yeah.
got to be dilated in the morning. So then I have
Right.
lasers next week into my eyeballs.
All right, enjoy your lasers. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Thank you very much.